They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Troy's offense will have the football first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of a defense. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for...
There he goes! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, first and goal. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Dyer. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Power football with the run. Fights off the defender. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. With the catch, it's Boyd. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Fires on the move. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Using his feet. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on. Touchdown, Kansas State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Miami endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Yager Stadium, and the Red Hawks came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Trying to make magic with his feet. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense in a split backfield. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Grab near the marker, it's Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to... Breaks into the open. Powers through. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. All wideouts, no backs. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Line getting set on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Nice pickup on the return, but more. They got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Pulls and fires complete.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Great place to start for this offense. Fires to the tight end. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the ready? Come on, set.
He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Here comes the heat. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, he looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's got him. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Got it in the middle. It's Worley. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Kansas State pushing the pace. Motion from the wideout. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Strong, firm tackle. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Grabbed behind the line. It's Richardson. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That was a nice swap. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no, no.
Get set, get set. Ready.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. On the option. Finds a little space. Turning it on. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
They'll run the option. Slithers into space. He's loose. The 20. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Kansas State has it first and goal. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Wildcats! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Boyd. And the returner will be brought down. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The give is to Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push the guy backwards and make some holes?
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Dyer. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Wide receiver going in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Kansas State. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Trojans decide to punt it away. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They're going to run it to the right. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Got a little space. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Man, really good decision-making by this offense on 3rd down. Understanding, running the option to perfection, getting into the pitch man, and he gets the 1st down and some extra yards.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Bringing the heat. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
It's a curious play call offensively to try to throw after that great gain on the ground the snap before. If you're winning in the trenches up front, keep it going. Let the big fellas go to work. I don't like the idea of throwing the ball there.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Dumps it to the back. Got him in the open. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Finding open areas. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Swapping ends of the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
And the Trojans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. On the option. Quick toss. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Now on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Dropping back, it's Dyer. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Wildcats are flying down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Boyd. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a good game.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. Breaks into the open. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Looking for the score. It's caught. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so,